Welcome, folks, to another episode of the High Tech Podcast. This is one of your two hosts, William Illingworth, joined by my co-host, Joshua Swartz. We're here to bring you some high-tech hijinks, because this week is not going to be as normal as it always is. It's going to be a little fun. Let's just make things up. Let's make things happen.
Fun. Yeah, folks, don't worry. This won't be the normal high-tech podcast where we bore you to sleep. You know, this is going to be an exciting one.
Where there's just a strict plan and everything goes to that plan.
Yeah,
no, this is just going to be by the
book?
Seat of our pants.
Oh, seat of our pants? I don't know why it would be the by the book. This is not a by the book vibe today.
Didn't work very well.
Life's hard.
Life is hard. Yeah, this was one of those days where Josh and I texted each other. It was like, hey, 6:45, normal time? Yeah, normal time. And then I was like, wait a second. I went to Instagram. I saw that one of our favorite local spots had a lobster truck. And we're like, hey, pivot. So we went and got some dinner, got some lobster, got some burrs. And then now we're here. We're ready to go.
Yeah.
We're excited as
we were
always.
sort of ready to go. We kind of forgot that this was the episode we were doing today. And neither Will or I appropriately put it in our task list to prepare.
Joshua.
Summer vibes.
We're making
that's
it
what
work.
we're doing right now, you know?
Before we jump into all the fun, because that's apparently, never anything that
never
we actually
happens,
do, let's do the simple stuff, the easy stuff, the normal stuff, right? Make sure you subscribe to the High Tech Podcast on all of our social medias, all of our places, whether you're on YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, Threads, X, blah, 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 blah. There's a TikTok out there, I think.
You said Twitter, and then you
Whatever.
also added X in there. They're the same thing, buddy.
Yeah.
You know?
Some people don't believe that, so I'm just trying to respect all ideologies.
Some people believe the Earth is flat, but I'm not committing to that strat. You know?
I don't respect them. So head over to at High Tech Podcast
Somewhere,
or at High Tech
I really hope
Pod.
we have a flat earther podcast listener. That'd be hilarious.
They just start trolling every single one of our videos.
They're like, I thought you guys were enlightened. Down. I thought you knew. Yeah.
If only you knew.
Yeah. Obviously, the Earth is a pyramid. Because life is just one big scheme.
Well, it sounds like those believers have made it. Oh.
Nailed it.
Guys, folks, people, head over. No. Head over to the socials, follow those things. Head over to YouTube, follow those things. Email us at inbox@hightechpod.us if you'd like to be on the podcast, like to challenge us, like to question us, like to critique us, like to beat us over the heads. All those are negative. I don't know. If there's anything positive you have, we'll take that too.
I would really prefer if you do none of those things and you come in real positive from the start, you know?
Yeah,
it's a vibe. Yeah.
If you don't remember any of that stuff, head over to our website, hightechpod.us, where all of the links are. And every single episode has an episode page where you can find more and more information about our podcast, the things that we do, what we're dealing with, all the fun stuff that we do. Hey, fun. And last week's episode specifically would have been episode 202, which does include our Synthesia video, which
Yes. Please, if you're listening to this podcast episode right now, first of all, if you didn't listen to our Synthesia episode last week, go check it out.
Go watch.
Especially go on YouTube and watch it, because Will shows how to generate a video, and it was freaking awesome. But also, we posted the video, and nothing makes me happier than a professional avatar who is meant for, like, professional corporate training to say, next, we'll shoot the tank. I can't wait for you to see that. That's my new favorite thing that I've ever heard in a video, so go check it out.
Merch. Should we get shirts?
Yeah,
I can't wait to shoot the tank.
Yeah. And the Santa Claus at the end. It was a great time. Just go watch that video.
Yeah.
It was an amazing video.
Some real high-tech hijinks, some tomfoolery, some good stuff, some bad stuff, some all over the place. So that's the spiel. Now, sometimes we've been doing some social chat, we've been doing some whatever, but let's just set this up. Let's just scoot right into the topic today, because this...
I don't know why Scoot made me laugh. I'm sorry.
I read
too much lobster. I'm in a weird vibe.
It
was a Mondoosday for me. It was a Mondoosday.
A Mondoosday.
A Mondoosday, if you will. It was a Mondoosday.
Back on episode 199, Josh and I had a conversation where something set up, and the question was asked, could Will pick AI-generated images?
You were so confident. That's the thing. Like, you were so confident. I forget. You were confident that you wouldn't be able to tell. Was that the thing?
I think I might not be able to tell.
You wouldn't be able to tell.
Right.
You were so confident that there's no way. And I wasn't really confident either way, but, like, I felt like we needed to test this.
Yeah.
if you will.
So that's this. That's the bit. This episode is going to be Josh and I throwing images at each other now. We made it an even playing field.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give him a real photo and an AI-generated photo. He's going to give me a real photo or an AI-generated photo, and then each of us has to pick which one is the real photo, which one's the AI.
Yeah.
We're going to keep score, see if we get things right or not. And we're going to have a little bit of fun with this. But part of the background of this, right, is that we are in a world right now where this is everywhere.
Yeah.
You're seeing advertisement, you're seeing images, you're seeing friends messing around with this. I had some memes going around last week that were just completely fake. Like, people used AI to just make stuff. So if we can do it, if we can pick it all out for real, maybe there's a chance for everybody, because Josh and I are dealing with this stuff every day.
Yeah.
We work in these kinds of tools all the time.
Real life
But
context.
if we can't...
Yeah, like real life context. I was just at the beach with my in-laws, right? And my father-in-law was sharing images, and we're like, that's AI generated. He was sharing video. Like, it's not just image, it's like video content. It's like, he's like, why do I keep seeing all these videos with people taking barnacles off these animals? It's like, first of all, you're in a very weird algorithm place, father-in-law. Second of all, they were AI generated. And this is a real problem, right? Like, how do we tell the difference between this content? It's going to increasingly get more difficult, and the internet is it hasn't taken long for the world to just flood with AI content.
Right.
And it's only going to get worse or better depending on your perspective. I don't know. I've enjoyed some of the things I've seen. So
there's some ups and downs, you know. It's not like a full sale one way or the other. I think there's good options. But like, this happened to me within the last 2 months. Somebody reached out to me like, "Oh my gosh, have you heard the new Ed Sheeran and oh gosh, what's her name? They see fire through the rain."
Oh, Adele.
The new Ed Sheeran and Adele.
Sorry, that's now my favorite description of Adele. Like, what's her name?
Sing some of her
she
lyrics.
sees fire through the rain. You know what I mean? Like, jeez.
Watch it burn. You know, like, yeah, exactly.
Sorry. I love that. This is my favorite. Describe new game. Oh, new AI game. Sorry, real quick. New AI game.
Do we have to write down another episode?
We do, because this is awesome, actually. Describe a person through lyrics. Like, drop in an image of somebody and have AI describe that person through lyrics.
Oh, see if the AI can do it.
Yeah.
And then, if we do this with each other, the game would be if I give you something, if you can guess the actual person from the lyrics.
You get the lyrics and you get the person. And you have to, like, match them together. I'm not even joking. This is a hilarious episode idea. I want to do this.
I am writing it down. Yep, every idea, folks. It starts and ends here.
Sorry, continue.
Okay. Yeah, where was I? I don't
you were
even know.
talking about
getting
this
close
happened
to
you recently because somebody said Adele and Ed Sheeran collaborated together. Yeah.
A friend sent me this collab song. Like, oh my gosh, have you heard this new song from Ed and Adele? And I was like, no, what are you talking about? And I hit play. I clicked on the link. I opened it. It looked like a real music video. I hit play, and it starts going. And I'm like, okay, it's a pretty good beat. You know, it's like some instrumentals. And then one of them starts singing. I'm just like, I don't know about that. And I gave it probably 10 more seconds before I was like, no way in hell. This is not real. And then I went to the comments. I went to the description. And yeah, absolutely. It was fake. So I'm like, you got to be careful. You just never know if something's going to be an AI-generated music video or a fake ad or, you know, fake news, whatever. So that's the bit of this episode. I'd say we jump into it because I think everything's going to come out in the wash here. Yeah.
Here we go. Let's do this. Okay, so for folks just listening to audio, make sure you watch the video because you are going to miss out if you're not watching the video on this, because we have a nice little board here. AI image. Okay, right? So here's our box for AI images with our nice, what looks like a friendly robot. Totally. Definitely not angry at all. Human made.
Sure.
By the human that could make it, Ryan Reynolds, right here. That's our avatar for human made imagery. And then we've got Will is over here. So as we like guess stuff, we'll pick points out and we'll kind of keep the points. Now, Will, just to be clear, these are not my images. These are just representative avatars of the space.
Sure.
Yes. Okay.
Sure,
I'm just saying. It's just
So then we're just gonna drop our images like below, and then
yep,
we'll
we're gonna
sort.
drop. So who wants
Yeah,
to start?
okay.
You want to start? You want to drop one of your?
I've got this.
You
I'm
gonna do it?
I'm
Okay.
excited. Oh no, the one might not work. Oh gosh. Well, I'll just use this one instead, and then I'll fix it on your turn. So
Okay.
here we go. Here's one image, and then here's oh gosh.
Well, just give me one. Let's do one by. Well, I guess okay. If you want to give me both at the same time, we'll try that.
All right. Well, yeah. Here we go. Let's make it smaller a little bit so it's on screen.
Okay.
There we go.
I can also zoom.
Guys,
in.
we practiced this.
We
practiced
clearly
this a ton.
practiced this.
Okay. Is that real or is that AI?
Ooh, this is interesting. This is intriguing. Okay, so this is American Bar and Grill in Lancaster. Okay, I got that much. You're making me question all things when I look at these photos from now on. So then
He's like, I've been there, but is this real
is this
or
real?
not?
I don't remember there being an outdoor patio space. But like that could have just like not been there when I was there. You know what I mean?
So in this case, folks, I took real photos that I take with my phone, and I made some options for us to work with here. So Josh is trying to determine the veracity.
I'm zooming in. That's some
of the photo he's looking
some pretty
at.
realistic looking trash over there that lines up with our city. I'm okay. So I got to drag them into the spot. I'm gonna say this image is human made.
Okay.
Is it human made?
We've got a pick.
We got a pick. Are you gonna give me the other one?
You ready for photo? Ready for photo 2? Here we go.
Yep.
Let's throw this in.
Photo 2. Oh, so you're making me question everything because that kind of that's really this is a weird image. Whip. Oh yeah, no, this is like 100% AI generated. This is
What are you talking about?
This is so AI generated.
What are you
We're gonna
talking
shrink that
about?
down. We're gonna drop that in. For context, folks, we're
Come
using
on.
Miro for this activity at the moment. So, let's we go.
Look, there's reflections in the windows. That's so real.
It's the reflection from the image you just shared. I don't think that's okay. Let me aside from the fact that it's like a wacky image. Okay, let me give a tip on the immediate tell. Okay, so first of all,
Yep.
this image looks pretty real, but also this image, if I zoom on in, okay. Let's get real up and close, okay?
Is it the fingers?
These like bricks are weirdly messed up.
Yeah.
And images, yes. There are not a right number of fingers. They are, and then also the crack on the door just kind of stops. Like it's like there's a person here, and it's just like
this is not my best one.
This is
not
just
my
dumb.
best
I was
one.
gonna say I hope you step up the game. Okay, so obviously I was correct on both counts.
Yes, you
Okay.
get 2 points, my friend. I'm a little saucy about it because, like, I like that you were challenging it so much. I like that you were not sure about the real photo, but it grinds my gears that you just got it 2 for 2. Yep.
I just want to check that out. Okay, we'll clear the board. Your turn, my friend.
All right.
Okay, let's see. What do I throw at you first? Let's make this interesting, if you will. Okay, so
Always.
let's
That's all we do
let's give you
at the
your
High
first
Tech
image.
Podcast.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Good sir.
The Starry Night, or is it?
Is it AI generated
Oh.
or human created, sir? I'll follow you around on the board on the screen, so don't worry about having to like stick in. I'll keep following you around. So
Okay. I'm gonna keep my hands in view, so you know I'm not Googling this. 'Cause
Okay.
this I could validate real quick.
Would you
if I
like me to
Googled
zoom
this.
in on anything for you? Would you like to, maybe that
smack.
maybe that'll help.
This is
This is tricky, isn't it? This is
That's AI generated. It's AI generated.
You think this is AI generated?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm committing. I'm 100% committing.
All right, we're gonna
That's AI generated.
shrink that down, drop that into AI generation option. Okay. hold on. We got image number 2 for you. Just,
And as soon as you put this other one up, I will provide my rationale when I'm 100% wrong. I'm so scared.
Okay.
I'm so scared.
Just hold on.
Oh. Oh.
Hold on, it's uploading. Apparently taking
Yeah. I can see it on your screen. I can't see it on my screen yet. Holy smokes.
Apparently I picked a high-res image when I did this. Okay, good sir. Is this AI created or human created? For context, listeners who may not be watching the screen, first of all, go to YouTube, High Tech Podcast. Make sure you watch the video.
Yeah, 100%.
Second of all, it's just another image of the Starry Night from Picasso.
Are you clicked onto it? Like, can you click off to it? Just make sure, because the color looks a little different on my end. Actually, it looks a little different on yours. Is it? Okay, it's not selected. Okay. Oh, snap. Oh, it's messing with me.
Is it a shadow? What is it, Will? Who knows?
Oh, snap. All right, so I'm really sure. I can't wait to show this to my brother-in-law, Eric, because he's going to laugh. He's going to die laughing. I am 99% sure that the one you just put on is the human made. I want you to slam it into human made. And I'm going to tell you before you tell me. I'm going to tell you the things that stand out for me, okay? I've seen this painting a lot, and I'm pretty confident there are a significant amount of details in it, like the city. There's that city in the foreground, and it's not much of a city in the foreground in the one that I've selected as the AI. If I'm wrong, I'm going to be so upset. But the other thing that threw it out for me is when I get into, like, if I zoom in on what I'm saying is the AI, there's no quality on, like, the brush strokes and, like, the just the image itself. And there's something about the main swirl that looks mathematical, I guess, if that makes sense. And when I look at the main swirl, and it's hard to point this out, but, like, in the center of the page, the main swirl and the one that I'm saying is human made, it looks natural. It looks human. Dude, I'm so scared right now. Please tell me I'm right. Please tell me I'm right.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
You get 0 points because you are wrong.
No!
So, this is AI generated, and this is the human version of the painting.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed.
So, let me give you some clues into why some of the stuff that you probably saw looks like this, okay? This is a lower quality image off of Google. Just an image off of a Google image. The city's cut off just because that was how the image was. It was cut off. The AI generated one has the full city because it knows what the painting looks like. So it filled in the space when I asked it to create one that looked like it. The paint swirls, interestingly enough, I don't know. I think it's probably the lower quality part that made you think it was an AI, but it's actually probably just the reality of being a real image versus an AI image generated one. A Picasso image is tricky because it's already kind of got that, like, weird vibe to it that some AI images get. So that's why I wanted to use this as an example. I will say, I think the tell side I thought was going to give it away is that because this is AI generated, and I told it to make it look as real as possible, the res on this image is insane. Like, it's super high quality.
If I keep zooming in, it's so good. Zoom in as much as you can on this. Like, look, zoom in on one, like, the sun or something. Oh my gosh. If you zoom in, you can see all the brush strokes and
like
everything.
You can see in comparison, well, there's Ryan Reynolds' teeth. In comparison to this, right? It's lower image quality. That's just because it's a Google image pool. And because it's a photo of the real painting, right? Like, obviously a photo of the real painting is probably going to be lower quality than an image generated by AI. So there you go. There's your fun.
I'm a little annoyed.
I will say, I think the thing ChatGPT did really well on this image generation is it made this image darker, which I think makes it look real. It, like, gives it, like, a shadow to it. Which I thought was very interesting. So there you go.
All right, get that trash off the page. I gotta reclaim some honor here. All right, you ready? Because I'm no holds bar, dude. I'm coming right for you with this.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh my.
Real or fake?
Real or fake? Here we go. Okay, folks, I got an image of a cat in a what looks like your back porch area. You had a cat visiting? Is that the vibe?
This is just the other night. There was a
Okay.
cat in my backyard. I took a night photo, so it's like the night version, like where it lights things up and stuff.
Okay.
This is the subject for this photo.
Just giving it a look. This kind of looks like some weird.
Dude, you must be good at GeoGuessr. You're like, oh, let me see what the screw looks like, dude.
It's like a weirdly shaped screw. That's all I'm saying. You know, maybe you just have some...
I'll tell you which screws I use if you want.
You know, that's probably not going to be helpful. I'm not that good. Let's see how we looking. I mean, that's a pretty good cat, but there are a lot of cat images on the internet.
Not wrong.
There's a lot of data source to go off of. Okay.
Amazing.
For now, I'm gonna give this a human-made image,
Okay.
right? Or cat-made, if you will. Feline.
The girls are gonna love this. So we're gonna have to show the girls this portion of the episode. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Oh, this one's gonna be big.
Let's make this. Yep, I'll make it a little smaller here.
Oh my. Okay. Hey. So we got. Oh, okay. This is interesting. Supposedly the same image. Okay. So you got AI to generate the same. Unless you're really messing with me. This is just human made.
I give you two pictures.
Give me two human made pictures.
That would be savage.
That would be intense. What do our screws look like? Screws still look a little weird to me. I don't know what screws should look like, but they look weird. They look weird. I don't know what screws are supposed. Let me look at plants.
I love it.
You know, details on the plants. Let's see what we dealing with here.
Amazing.
The guy looks like a terrifying face. It's a weird shadow. What did the plants look like in this one? Didn't look like a lot of plants. You're making me feel like I may have made the wrong decision right now.
Yeah, it's on you, dude.
I don't know though. The background just looks so.
Just look at those screws, man.
AI painted. I am gonna go with this is indeed AI generated. What's the image called? Cat double T PNG. That doesn't make me feel good. That's fine.
I knew you might check the names of the files. I knew you might check the names of the files.
What is? Am I wrong? Is it the other way around?
I am so thankful that you're wrong.
Dang it!
Yes.
See, the thing that was throwing me off is this cat image. His legs are like colored the same color.
It's a shadow. It's the real shadow.
Just the real
And
shadow.
if you go over to the other one, though, it's just the real shadow. If you go over to the other one, the big tail is those back feet. Look at those back feet.
Yeah, but
Go to those back feet on that one.
The thing that
You're right, though. It's really good.
The thing that almost sent me over the edge to switch back over was just like how the background looked on this one, but then at the same time, in the
even
real
catches
photo,
that sign.
this looks like weird. It looks like it's AI generated, but that's also probably just because of
light.
Because of the lighting. And I'm assuming you took this with your phone, right? So phones have some AI pixel creation in the images you take now.
Right.
So like it's probably just weird like generation pixelization in the background when you took the picture. That's like filling in the blank on some stuff. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I didn't get points there.
Yeah. GG's.
It's okay, I'm still ahead. You still have
You're ahead on me.
You still
You're ahead on me.
You still did get points. That's
the rub.
That's the rub. Okay. Which ones do I whip out now? Let's do this.
This is tough.
This is tough. We're gonna do this one first.
Very
'Cause
tough.
there's one I have for you that if you get wrong, it's kind of actually let's do those.
If I can't get that right, dude, we may as well not even do the third one. Let's do
this.
Put
first,
me out of my
okay?
misery.
All right, here we go. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
It's gonna take a second to upload. Don't believe whether that's AI image generated or not. By the way,
It hasn't fully uploaded.
Okay, so Will knows I have an assortment
Wow.
of Star Wars posters
Wow.
in my house. The question
Oh my gosh,
is
wow.
this real or AI generated? That's the question.
Well, first I'm going to look in your background and see if it's in the background or not.
It
I
is
don't
it is
think I can
not in
see
the
it anywhere in here.
background. It is technically somewhere located in my house, but
Oh, smack. So this came out in the year of our Lord, 1977? 1976?
I genuinely don't remember when Star Wars
And
actually came out.
it is hand paint. This original is in the early mid to late 70s, and it's
Yeah.
hand painted. Because if you look at like Han, well, wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Like, okay, Han looks like he's holding a lightsaber. Like, that's wrong. That is so wrong.
So let me
Chewie looks more human.
let me just say one thing to add
Yep.
into context to make you question even more. Will, do you know a fun fact about Star Wars when it first came out? That they had a very low budget. And
Yes.
obviously, but they also had a low budget for marketing, and nobody was really sure what was going to happen with this movie. So, the movie company never sent what the movie was going to look like to people ahead of time. So, the early posters for the first Star Wars have things on them that are not in the movie. They didn't know what lightsabers were going to look like, or blasters were going to look like. So you get kind of a, there are a bunch of posters out there with some weird stuff. So
Again,
Han holding a lightsaber might not be
it's
AI
not-
generated. It could just be the reality of the poster at the
My
time.
hands are up here, and I am not Googling anything. I promise you. I've seen this a lot. And honestly, the thing that's throwing me is that Darth Vader looks like what I remember of this poster. There's some other things I'm not so sure about, especially Han's face, especially Han maybe holding a lightsaber or whatever's happening above Obi-Wan's head. Like, what? I'm 80% sure that this is AI made. Let's go.
All right,
AI
you're
made.
dragging it.
I'm going with AI.
Let's do it in
Yep.
AI. Okay.
Yep.
AI made.
I'm so
AI
scared.
image. That's what
I'm so
Will.
scared.
That's what Will is us saying.
Are we allowed to change our opinion when we see the other one? I know both of us.
We haven't really decided that. I will allow it because I didn't try it.
Okay. All right.
So
Well,
I
we'll
will.
see, we'll see.
I will allow it. Give me 1 second. My notes are being difficult. They're not letting me.
Yeah, as they do, right? We
They're
wouldn't
not
want
letting
anything
me
to go
grab
to
the
plan
image.
here on the High Tech Podcast.
Okay.
Folks, if you need to, we want to make sure you take a moment to reflect on this episode and reflect on everything you're doing in your professional work. Head over to reflection.app to use an awesome tool that we love. It's one of our affiliates. This is not a real ad, but this is kind of like an ad in this very single moment here. We love Reflection. If you want to sign up for their premium, you can get a little discount by going over to our website, hightechpod.us, and using that link to subscribe. If you use our affiliate link, everyone wins. You know, it's just a little bit of an incentive there for you.
Everyone wins.
All right.
Okay. AI generated.
Okay.
Or real.
Okay.
Han still looks like he's wearing a lightsaber.
Wow. Wow. Oh, this is tough. Man, I'm what? Is this yours? This looks like it, because that reflection does look like it might be out your window.
I don't know. Is it a reflection or is it AI hallucination, Will?
And then the bad guy below, I don't remember his name, but the bad guy below Obi-Wan, that guy, I don't think he's as much of a... It even says 1997 Lucasfilm at the bottom with a copyright.
Does Josh own a copyrighted 1997 Lucasfilms poster? Or did AI create me one? These are the questions.
What you can't see, folks, is I'm zooming around like crazy on mine.
We'll
Josh does when he's on his.
We'll give it a zoom in. You know, we'll look around.
This is real, and I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why before we even commit.
Okay.
The Luke character looks a lot like Mark Hamill, and I think they actually committed like that's stunningly like Mark Hamill. In the reflection, I'm confident above the Death Star, that is your office light. I am confident that is your office light. The detail on the Death Star is really good. That back window, the reflection of your window looks like that. And Alec Guinness. I mean, Alec Guinness in this is just like 10 out of 10 better to be the real one. If this is AI generated, I will throw myself off this podcast. I can't even. Please give me points. Please give me points.
Does Will get points? He does indeed. That is correct.
Yes. Woo.
Okay. AI generated.
You had me sweating. Sweating with the AI.
Immediate giveaways. Totally not Mark Hamill. Like weird faces.
Oh yeah.
For sure. Yeah. The thing though that I think is funny that you thought was the giveaway. This.
Yeah. It's in the other one.
It's
in the other one.
In the real version. It's hard to see through the reflection of my window.
Yeah, but he's holding what looks like a lightsaber.
That is actually in the real poster. Is that thing with Han. So, yeah, the giveaway really, in my opinion, are the faces. If you zoom in here, that's not even like a face. I don't know what that is, but that's like a weird alien version. And that's the actual Grand... oh, goodness, I can't remember his name.
Grand Admiral?
Grand Admiral or something. The ships are a little bit different down on the bottom. They generated some different ships.
But the X-Wing is good. Look at the X-Wing.
Honestly, the giveaway is that the X-Wing actually looks like a fully fledged X-Wing from Star Wars, right? So you've got that.
Yeah,
if I go and zoom in the real poster, the X-Wings don't look that way per se. So yeah, this is a fun fact. This is a poster that my uncle owned that I acquired as a kid. You can't. Maybe I can grab it real quick. So I have that poster.
Yeah. I'll vamp. We can't hear you, Josh, but I'll vamp while you go get the poster.
Okay, so I have that poster is right here. I will grab it. It's hard to get off the wall. I also have a collector's edition Empire Strikes Back poster, and I have a Star Wars Vader head from the original Star Wars.
Wow.
That if you give a nice little open. Stores all the action figures from the original Star Wars.
We've also got to tag Steve Martinez in this one because he's gonna love all the.
Yeah, I've got a lot of Star Wars memorabilia, and I acquired several from my uncle as a kid that has stuck with me for a long time.
Love that.
So
GG's.
That's a fun fact. That's my real 1997 Star Wars poster.
All right, clear the board.
Yep.
Clear the board for us.
What do you got for me?
And then let's get started.
Because that was the easiest of my options. I just want to let you know.
Yeah, right. The easiest? Oh, smokes. So here's one.
Okay. It's tough. Because this is something that Will would have in his real life. Drinks.
Will has in his real life on a regular basis.
Ooh, this is a difficult one. Glasses are hard. AI's gotten pretty good at generating glasses now.
Yeah, there's no fingers in this.
There's no fingers in this. The straw thing looks a little weird to me. But I don't know. Like, this looks like a real thing. Although that kind of... But that could be... Oh, this is rough. This is rough. Okay, we did say we could change later.
And then You got the weird shapes on the glass. Yeah, there's tons of stuff.
Yeah, this is a tough image. I am going to say this is human made for now. That's what we're gonna do.
All right. Here you go. Round 2.
Okay. Oh boy. Oh yeah, no, that's 100% AI generated.
Oh, don't give me 100%.
I'm gonna I'll pretend like I'm looking more carefully. Look, I wonder if this is AI generated. Yep, it is. So before you explain, let me give my logic. Okay, this image looks way too perfect. Like way too perfect. The table is perfect.
I'm
the
a really good photographer.
The glasses are way too perfect. And the, logo in the background is just too perfectly blurred. Like, this is an AI generated. This is,
I'm such a good
real
photographer.
Photo at a table. You know, you can see the liquid on the glass, you know. You don't have that here. It's just, like, a perfect break of the The glass there. It's just also.
I'll admit,
fun fact:
this
the
is a
straw
softball.
is partially in the glass. That seems like it's not supposed to be there. That's just some thought.
But if you look at just these as two images, if you're not looking for an AI image, that one of the AI image is really good picture.
Yes, no, it is. It's
when you
very good
compare
picture.
them, you know. When you compare
Yep.
them, you know. But dang, dude. All right, here you go. Couple more. Oh, yep.
I already gave myself 1 point, so you can give me another one. That's fine.
You can organize them, or make them pretty, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, that's a little frustrating, but you did it. You did it.
Okay, good sir. Let's get this
What do you
going.
got for me? What do you got for me? I can literally only tie. I can only tie.
Yeah, we won't. My bonus one will not count as. Well, we'll give you bonus points if you get the bonus one, because I created one more set of images than Will did. Okay, Will.
So cute.
Is this puppy
It's
AI generated,
so cute.
or is this a real photo of a real puppy?
Josh, it's so cute. It's just look at its eyes. it's so cute.
Are they real eyes? Do they have a soul, Will? These are the questions.
All right. What I'm
I like you trying to zoom in with your hands.
trying to.
We call this image martial arts. Will ties his taekwondo background with his imagery interpretation.
Okay. Here's what's standing out to me. It's really good. I think there's a quality thing happening again. Like, I think this might be the Google image one that you picked, because it's not, like, if I go all the way in, there's like some pixelation, some blurriness that honestly now is not typical of the AI images we've seen tonight. You know what's throwing me off the most?
Yeah.
Is the light in his eyes. The light in the dog's eyes does not look like it's at the same angle of where a light should be for both of the eyes. But I think it might be my perspective, because a face isn't flat. So is
this the real dog of your dreams?
I'm doing it. Human made. I'm saying it. Human.
All right. Next image.
Oh, what was that image called? Image.png. Image.png. Nice. Oh no. Oh no.
Another cute dog. Same background.
I'm moving it up here a little bit. Oh no, Josh. Oh no. Oh crap.
What are we looking at here, Will?
No. Just bring this up here a second. Bring it. I'm coming up here. Okay. Come up to the other dog with me. This is why we're doing this episode. Okay. This is why.
It's for the puppies. Sarah McLachlan and us have gotten together.
In the arms of an angel.
Yeah, that just happened.
Crap. Like, so if I zoom in on this puppy on the left, it gets a little pixelated.
It does
too.
And kind of the thing you talked about with the lights in the eyes, you kind of have the same problem. They kind of look like they're coming from different directions.
The light's actually better.
Oh, really?
The light is actually better with the dog on the left, but the problem is, because it's like they're in the same line, right? If I had a light here, they'd be in the same line to each other. The problem that's messing with me is honestly the dog's positioning. Like, it's like doing this, it just looks so weird, but I think it's the real dog. Oh no. Oh no.
Human made, AI generated, Will.
All right. That knows. I'm allowed to change, right?
You are allowed to change. We decided that.
I think that the light and the dog's nose are the two things I'm going to go on, double down on. Like, the light, I think, is better with the one that I just put in human made for real. And its nose actually has, like, the qualities you would expect of a dog. Yeah. I don't know. Just hit me.
You saved yourself.
I did it.
You saved yourself.
I did it.
Yeah,
Yes!
that is the AI generated one is on the other side. Yes,
That's hard.
I will tell you.
I'm sweating.
Give big takeaway on animal images. Come on in. Okay, give me a second. Okay, we go to this image.
I'm here.
Okay,
I'm here.
look how kind of like weirdly drawn the fur looks on this dog. And then go to this dog. You can't see the like breaks in the fur nearly as much. So that's an immediate tell of an AI generated animal photo. Is that if they have like fluffy fur and you can really just see the waves in it, in my opinion, that's usually probably AI generated, because you usually don't get that kind of crispness in fur in real animals. So if I even like zoom in on here, you can kind of see where like it kind of just looks like it melds together. It kind of looks like a painting a little bit.
Yeah.
It's got like painting vibes to it. So
you almost had me, dude.
Yeah.
You almost had me.
I did. Now, I don't know if this is actually
Bonus
double
round?
Jeopardy. This is bonus round. So
Bonus
Will
round.
could still win because I was a jerk and decided to generate slightly one more image than we agreed to.
Oh no.
So, okay, here we go.
Do your worst.
Here we go. Okay. Just you wait, man. It's gonna change your life.
Just you wait.
Change your life.
Oh no. Oh no. Joshua.
It's uploading. Just hold on. Okay, Will. Human made or AI generated? Was everything a lie this whole time, Will? Was the human
Joshua.
inhuman
Joshua.
made?
Wait, is it
AI
the same
generated.
photo? What the heck? No.
Is
No,
this a
that's-
real photo of the one and only Ryan Reynolds, or has this been a lie the whole time?
Joshua, don't do me like this. Is there another photo?
Yeah, there's gonna be another photo.
There's another? Oh no. Oh no. Josh. Don't do me like this. No. I refuse to believe that this perfect human being in front of me can be anything less than perfect human-made imagery. No. That is Ryan Reynolds. That is the real Ryan. Oh no, I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Image number 10.
I'm so scared. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It hasn't loaded on my side yet.
Yeah,
No.
let's give it a second. You know.
No.
Okay. Is that
Oh my gosh.
really the real Ryan Reynolds, Will? Or is this the real Ryan Reynolds?
Oh, you're messing with me. Oh, I gotta put them side by side. I can't. Oh no. Oh no. It's I can't. You're so evil. Oh my gosh, the teeth. Look at the two front teeth. The two front teeth, they're just like, does Ryan actually have the perfect smile? Or does he have a little crookedness? I've never noticed crookedness, but does he have crookedness? Or did the AI make his teeth crooked?
I don't
That'd be
know.
wicked.
Questioning the whole foundation of the game right now, folks. Has Will been looking at an AI generated image this entire time inside the human generated part?
Oh no. Am I the ghost in the machine? Dude, I can't. If I'm wrong, I can't. I'm gonna be so upset. I'm sticking with it.
You're
I'm
sticking with it?
human made on the right, AI on the left. Oh no. Oh, thank God.
Points!
Oh, thank God.
You are correct.
God.
I did not trick you. the image inside Human Made is in fact a real picture of Ryan Reynolds.
So Ryan's
apparently
teeth
has
are
some-
messed up.
has
That's
some-
perfect.
It's messed up.
He has a flaw.
This is the AI generated one, though. But like, come on, let's give AI credit here for a second. This
That's
is
good.
kind of wild. Like the
That's good.
like clothing is almost exactly the same. Like
there's no
skin,
problem with the buttons.
There's like you can
Yeah.
see kind of pores in the skin. I think Will picked up the biggest give, which is that the teeth are like 100% aligned perfectly, and the real image you got a little bit. I think the other thing too is just like hair grayness and kind of like stubbliness. It's a little less perfect.
You used the real picture to generate the
Yeah,
picture, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because the hair's the same. Look where the hair part is up at the top left.
Other than that,
And
like
it's
the
even got
image
little,
is almost identical. Like it's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously the background's different. If I was really gonna try to trick Will, I could change the lighting and stuff on it and probably like really make them look a little bit different. But like if you look at both these images, like they are pretty close to being the same. That's kind of crazy.
Okay. I feel better after my first big mistake. Getting closer and closer to like the best, but that's hard.
Yeah.
Folks, you watch this happen in real time. I did not know. I was not sure.
Yeah, I think it's I will say I think it's interesting. You were the one who said you wouldn't be able to tell, which you were right for the most part. On some cases, but there were cases that you were right. You did end up winning, so like you could.
I got
tell,
points.
right? So like let's take away your extra 2 points. Okay, just for a second.
Sure.
We tied.
It's
So
a tie. It's a tie.
one could argue, Will, you could actually tell the difference still. You know,
What was the first one? What was the one you got me on?
the first one was the Picasso one, which I think was unfair because that is
That's
already
just
kind of a thing
mean.
that's hard to tell the difference with.
Right.
But like, and it's also here's the point: AI has gotten really good at generating other art styles. So like a
Right.
famous Picasso
Right.
or famous.
We play with anime all the time,
right? Like
yeah.
AI gets really good at generating, but generating then like people, animals, real pictures of real things. It was doable, but like it still had some essence of like the uncanny valley a little bit. Like it was either
Yes.
too perfect or there was just something, right? We're obviously looking very closely at these, right? So I think ironically I wanted you to win, Will, because it kind of proves my point from that episode that there's still something about AI generated images that aren't perfect.
Fair.
Right?
You
And
got
so it's almost like perfection is the imperfection.
Yeah.
That
Well, and that's the thing I tried to look at.
Human imperfection in reality is actually what makes it easier to tell when something's not AI generated.
Right. With Starry Night, the thing that I thought clued me off to the correct one was that the one looked too perfect. Apparently, Van Gogh was too darn good for his own good.
Yeah.
But, like, that's one of those things I'm looking for. What you point out with the dog. Once you said that, I was like, oh, I can't unsee it. The
Yep.
dog's fur looks too perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the real dog, yeah, there's, like, things mesh together and meld, and it doesn't look so refined. Ugh, you got me, dude.
Anyway,
You
there we
got
go.
me.
That was a good time. For context, image generation stuff, I use ChatGPT Teams, a pro version,
Yep.
to do mine. Will use our Canva license to do his. Canva AI generation is not quite where I want it to be, but it is better. Definitely, the fact that Will was able to do what he did with his images means it's gotten better than it used to be. Though it is definitely not good in real life scenes. That's the like when it tried to make the outside of that bar, it very much struggled. It's interesting. I think where Canva image generation is still struggling is like it goes overboard in what it creates sometimes. So this happened. This was ironically in the image you created of that bar. This happened in an image I tried to make for a background of a picture of Sam and I was trying to add more to the picture so it would fit into the background, and it made like these weird bricks that like weren't real bricks. They were like weird shapes because it doesn't know what a brick is, and so it's like creating this weird thing, right? And it did that in your image too. It like added the walls in weird places, and then it like made weird. It's just not as consistent as ChatGPT image generator now I think is much better at creating consistent images, although that might be its fault, because sometimes it creates too perfect of an image that it's like, this still isn't quite right. So at least for now, it's not over. We can still figure it out.
Us humans have a chance. That's what we've learned.
Yes, because that is clearly the thing that we've been looking for. That'll give us our chance, is we can pick out image generation. Don't worry, when Terminator tries to kill us all, it'll be with image generation, not lasers.
The last little piece though to talk about, like, technically, Josh and I we set deadlines, like we kind of joked about at the beginning of the episode. We set deadlines to, like, prepare this ahead of time, and we both forgot. We did all of that AI generation in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, like, this stuff is, you give it a source picture, you give it a paragraph or two, and you're done. You got these images. So it's not that hard to do.
And especially now, because you can build in branding and stuff into some of these AI tools. Once you do that, it's so much easier to make stuff that actually looks like stuff you want. So that was is very easy to do. So make sure to go check that out. When you use ChatGPT, you can check out Canva. We've used Midjourney. Even though I think Midjourney has some things they need to work on now that ChatGPT has gotten ahead of them in, I think Midjourney is still a great image generation tool.
We're gonna put these pictures up on the episode page.
100%.
Feels fair.
We're gonna get this picture. We'll make a nice collage, if you will,
Perfect.
and we will put that up. Anyway, folks, that is the blind test for AI images. We hope you had fun with us this week, and so next week on the podcast we are going to be going to episode 204, where we're going to talk about how to create a good assessment, evaluate knowledge, and ask, is it okay to use resources on tests, and is it okay to put technology in for proctoring and checking? So we're going a little bit more e-learning again on the podcast next week, so make sure to check that out. It's going to be a fun episode. Just a reminder, again, you can find us on all the socials at High Tech Podcast or at High Tech Pod. Please, 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 if you listen to the podcast, go subscribe on whatever podcast platform you listen to, and also go check out YouTube. If you still are not watching the videos, what the heck? You know?
This episode was a dud for you.
Yeah, this was a dud. So go check out the videos. Especially go check out our website and YouTube. You can access both of them to find video content. And it's always fun because our social media manager, Chris, also posts clips every week of episodes, so you can check out cool content there. We always post some fun things as well on those. So please make sure to go subscribe and like and do whatever else you need to do to tell us that you're alive. You can also email us at inbox@hightechpod.us if you'd like to talk to us. Let us know how offended you were by our dog pictures. Or you're like, why aren't you talking about rubber again, guys? I don't know. Let us know.
You did it. You snuck it in there.
Hightechpod.us. Again, our website is hightechpod.us as well, so go check that out. You can find all the fun photos. If you're like, I want that dog picture for my phone background, that's a little weird, but that's fine. You can do that. That's cool.
Have it.
Whatever you'd like, go check that out on our website page. All right, folks, that's a wrap on another week. Empowering minds.
Embracing tech. Cheers.
Cheers.
Buckle up, let's ride.